Sound check, sound check. I think this is now fixed. Is it done? Tell me it's fixed. Nice. I thought we are gonna have difficult time to fix it. Sometimes all you gotta do is just disable, enable, and it's done. Let me open my live stream template. This time I created the template to save time. Thanks, Ryan, for suggestion. So how was your month? I was asking that. Was it productive? So I'm gonna pick demos. Couple demos. So I just put the Discord to next second screen. I'm enjoying my second screen. Back to school for, yeah, nice. Kind of productive, solar eclipse says. For me also, yes, like I finished like I think 3 collaborations and 1 original. It was a surprise for me because like recently I couldn't produce more than half an hour, but still, that half an hour, 1 hour a day, I learned how to efficiently use my time, and eventually I start to finish tracks way faster, Salam Sparkle. Yeah, and also I like for my label, I signed good tracks, I made good collaborations. And I signed one with Kurai. It's gonna come a little bit late in the year, but yeah, it's a nice acid track. It's good to be back on Kurai as well. I love that label. Yeah. Year of Big Room. Yeah, bro. I see many old school Big Room tracks as well this year. I think also trance is gonna making a huge comeback, for sure. Okay, let me put to desktop, and let me put this always on. Yes, nice. Let's start with Ryan's track. Also, let me get the chat to here. Okay, cool. Dude, like the drops are extremely epic. I'm amazed by it. You know, all the vibe of the track. It's so dark. Yeah, I just feel it. You know, I just feel it. Honestly, the arrangement side is perfect. You know, it's already there. This time the mastering is nice too. It's very loud. You know, well clipped. It seems. The breakdowns are a little bit too silent, and I don't know, kind of lack of polishing. You know, not much high frequencies going on. I think it's kind of too dark. That's why it's sounding a little bit closed. Everything is kind of too filtered. I would give more upper frequencies. It doesn't need to be, you know, open all the cutoffs of the synths. No, but maybe layer some airy stuff. You know, I don't know. That would just make the ambience a little bit expanded. I think the kick drum, I don't know, man. Like kick drum it could hit better. Like the sub is kind of too loud, and the kick is kind of droning. The kick is kind of droning in the drop. It's too push back off the mix. I will lower the sub a little bit and turn the volume up for the kick. You know what is missing? I think you have all the elements, whatever you need for the first drop or all the whole track, but maybe you need just a little bit more saturation and obviously more polishing to the sounds. I think the sounds are kind of sounding too dry, still too dry and too raw, you know. Maybe OTT, maybe a little bit EQ touch, some saturation, like similar to such fab filter saturation or something like that. You just need to saturate it, you know, make it more rich and try to brighten it a little bit. So when you lower the sub, let me check. Yeah, for example, this is when everything is playing, so I will just lower the sub a little bit, maybe add more mid frequencies. So try to EQ your master. I think that will fix all of the problems. And maybe this breakdown part, I don't know, some vocal or maybe even a little bit more upper mid boost. That would make it full, you know, 3K, 4K boost. This vocal is nice, but I think it's kind of too bassy. Again, I would lower the bass and turn up a little bit upper mid frequencies, so it would cut through better. Triplets are amazing. Again, like, just check it, you know, like, it's kind of too flat, lack of character. That's why you need polishing. So for polishing, you know, what I will do? I mean, I think I can put a track like put a video that how I process my stuff. Like I always go with this preset, you know, once I have my delay, reverb, early saturation. After that, I put this preset. And then if I still need for polish, I go with, come on, man, I'm just spending too much time on searching plugins. I will put isotope trash, clip control. It's in the distort. Like drive it like this. These two combination are gonna save you. Like it's gonna polish it a lot. And then if you still need, you can have just like little boost like this, you know, in the desired area. Kind of like this. This is what I call polishing. This is what I always do. But very nice track, man. Thanks for sending this. It's sick. Nice one. By the way, I won't be able to listen Spotify links, guys, because that's already released, you know. So it not makes sense to a distributed track to give feedback. For Saturn, yeah, you can use Saturn instead of isotope trash too. Whatever you have, man. Whatever you have. Whatever works for you. Yellow, welcome, bro. Welcome, my brother. Okay, let's go with the Ashton Race edit of this banger. It's Guys, I really like this. Isn't it very tight, right? Like kick bass, all the synths. I think the flow is so nice. It's a nice remix, man. Nice edit. I will work on. I will just change one main thing, which is the. It's hard to navigate from Google, but in one part when you introduce the break climax, kind of, the melody part. I think it's I was expecting it to extend and go very huge, massive part, but instead it was just a small, mellow melody with minimal arp. I think that part I don't like. So in this part, maybe you could have chord pads, it could open in terms of filter. That could be very nice. This part should be a little bit bigger in my opinion. Like chord, LFO kind of pads. I think that's missing in this section. That's nice. And in the drop, this should be a little bit louder. And other than that, sick track, bro. You nailed it. Nothing to criticize, I like it. It's nice. Even chat likes it too. Nice track, bro. Thanks for sending this banger. If I play melodic stuff, this is definitely gonna be in my playlist. Yeah, nice one. The riser ends a little bit soon. Yeah, you can stretch it or use a riser that is the 1 bar long than this one. dude, honestly, like, it's a very unique track. It's not something that we used to hear. I like the most of it, you know. I like the vibe, I like the melody, I like the synth you choose, but I don't get into the track in the first drop, you know. Like after build up, after intro, you just introduce the melody, and it instantly go to the drop. And in the first drop, the low end was constantly same, right? Like it wasn't following the melody, you know, it was the same root key. And I think that's why the first drop is not perfectly matching with the top melody, in my opinion. The kick and bass and the top melody is not perfect in the first. In here, for example, if the bass would follow the melody, that would match perfectly. And currently, you know, I would work on the first drop. I like you start with the cutoff closed in the, you know, a minimalistic kind of approach, but maybe you could tease the main thing a little bit and then go with full ear candy. There are some, you know, background ear candy shots sounding in the back, so just turn the volume up for those kind of sounds. I think they are kind of pushed to back of the mix. Yeah, then the first drop could be like more like atmospheric, ambient kind of first drop, and then you can first introduce the melody in the breakdown. That would make total sense, because in the second drop I like that the bass line is also changing with the melody. It's perfect, like very trancey and in a very unique way. So yeah, it's good, bro. It's good. But I would work on the first drop. I would go for a different approach, but that's my personal preference. I would go less melody, more like a ear candy type of first drop, like a whole big intro, you know. Then introduce the melody properly in the breakdown. That's what I would do. For the low end, I think you need a little bit warmth, like a little bit boost. Like just in these frequencies, like again, 150 to 250, this area. Try to boost your bass a little bit. And also for your main melody, make sure you don't have this much peak compared to your low end. You know, this would make the track boxy, I don't know, muddy, I can say. So 300 Hz, you have too much in here. Try to dip it a little bit, maybe just with a dynamic EQ, that will solve your problems. Yeah, man. And also I agree with the chat that the design could be a little bit interesting, you know. The sound is too straightforward. There is no improvement, not improvement, but like progression, I can say, in the sounds. You see, the two drops are identical with the lead. So that's why I go with a different kind of first drop, and then when you introduce this sound in the second drop, it's gonna be surprising. Overall, nice, man. Nice. It's a nice hybrid between trance vibe, like with the big room vibe. It's a good one. Yeah, we can have sine square simple lead, that's okay, but we should automate something, you know, at least, for example, the release of it, you know, with some phaser, I don't know. Just try to make the lead change in time, so it doesn't like all the same time through the whole track. But this is a very nice foundation, and that's unique, bro. That's super important. Go wild. Let's go, bro.
A son is given to us. The government will rest on his shoulders, and he will be called Wonderful Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, Prince of Peace. He was despised and rejected, crushed for our sins. Yet it was our weaknesses he carried. It was our sorrows that weighed him down. Jesus Christ.
Bro, I like it. Like, the kick and bass is sick. Kick slaps hard. It's very nice. The breakdown vocals, I think it's extremely dry, man. Just try to put it like a delay, reverb, in the gaps. You can automate the delay. You can put, I don't know, different kind of FX. Try to polish it. The sound was kind of too rough. And I think if you fix it, the track is already almost ready to release. So I will fix two things. First one is the vocal, and then the drop synth. I think it's too sidechained. I will go a little bit less sidechain, and I think the sound has too much release, and it's like overlapping, and it's not tight. And also, like, I don't know, man, this lead can be louder, for sure, couple dBs. The sub is like overtaking, and in the mids and highs, you have tons of space to fill. So try to boost both volume for the lead and also maybe some individual parts to make it stand out. Currently it's just too flat and the sound is not standing out. So for example, I think the sound is a little bit thin. I will boost like some low mids and also 2K to 4K, just find the sweet spot. So try to polish the sound. Again, like similar to Ryan, you have the sound in there, but the sound is not in your face. It's not stand out. It's sounding like a regular sound in the track, but that's the lead sound. It should shine. So just try to work on this mixing and sound design. Mostly mixing for this sound. And yeah, for the vocals, you need to spend time. Vocals are a different story. Sometimes I spend, I don't know, like I get vocals from the vocalist, the dry vocals, and honestly, like sometimes 4 hours, 5 hours, I'm trying to make the vocal fit to the track. Yeah, that's the case time to time. Other than that, sick, bro. Like, the arrangement is on point. With the intro and outro, 3 minutes, 16 seconds are nice. So I'm a label owner too, and this is what we do. I don't know, maybe most of the people won't like it, but for the radio edit, we are trying to make the track not more than 2.5 minutes. That's if the track is longer than 2.5 minutes, unfortunately, Spotify curators are less likely to put your track to the big playlists. You know, they like. Unfortunately, this is a consuming generation, and people's attention span is super low, super short, and that's why the tracks are getting faster, getting shorter. This is what industry is becoming. And if you are aiming to release your sound, this arrangement is nice. It's short, it's straightforward, it's not boring, you know. So this is what I do in like extended mix. I do whatever I like, you know, because extended mixes are for DJs, so they can chop the track, they can play some portion of it how they like it. They are the artists there, they are the performing artists there. But for the radio edits, which is for Spotify or radios, and they don't want more than 2 minutes or 2.5 minutes tracks, unfortunately. Yeah. So this one is a nice track, nice arrangement, example. Thanks, bro. Thanks for this banger. Let me pick one more demo meanwhile. Yep. Oh, this is a Spotify link. I won't play Spotify links. Because yeah, that's if this track is released, you don't need feedbacks. Yeah, Big Room Army. Let's go. Dude, nice one. Honestly, like the pirate melody, sick. The breakdown, the breakdown, the strings sound very nice. nice, very nice.
And always you glow like one and
Yeah, just a pirate melody. It works perfectly, man. Yeah, honestly, I don't have much feedback. It's already on point. Everything is nice. Judging from the waveform, I will clip the track a little bit before the final limiting, so you will have more flat response, and you could boost the track maybe 2 dBs more. But I think this is okay, as you know. Anyways, it's just a very small thing. I would go for a little bit interesting drop leads, in my opinion. This is like a soul lead, that's good. But if you can access Nexus 4 or 5, in some cases, they have very kind of characteristic soul leads that could fit to this case. Yeah, that would be my advice. Try to find a little bit different, a little bit characteristic soul leads. This is nice, this is working, but it's just a soul lead, you know. Like a Saber style leads. And yeah, I think if you wanna stand out as a big room artist, you can try to find a little bit interesting sounds. Yeah. This is nice, man, nice track. Like, do you guys like big room army? I like to ask you, do you like to make this type of big room, like Saber style? Or do you like even older type of big room, like 2015, 2014? Like when the big room first started? What do you guys think about it? Because, yeah, in my head, I always want to go back to 2014. Like the real big room, you know. It was a different era. I think it was the real gold era, yeah. 14 was amazing, bro. I like Saber's style, but the arrangement and the sound selection of the Saber's style is pretty much straightforward, and you can't improve it. It's like, it's already in the top notch, top level. Yeah. Rewind, Hunich, you guys, maybe you can try to inspire from that very old big room before Sabers existed. Wow, we know from 12 and 15, it was peak. Did you know that Ollie James was ghosting for them, or at least being co-producer for them? Yeah. Yeah, maybe I can try to make a tutorial about the very old first big room tracks. That will be fun. I still love this genre, Saber style. Check this out, Rewind, bro. This is sick, bro. But for my personal taste, drop needs a little bit interesting leads. Not because this is not working, but I think if you can come up with something very unique, I don't see any reason that why don't you be able to sign this one with, I don't know, rave culture again, you know. I'm sure, for example, rave culture will sign you if you make some crazy big room that no one heard before. Yeah. Try to make something unique. This one is always works, by the way. You can just play this on Next Chapter label night and everyone will go crazy, for sure. But if you like to sign with the biggest labels in the industry, try to approach your own way, you know, like no one did. I think that's the thing, you know. Sick track, by the way. Thanks for sending. Let's go. Overall nice one, but I agree with Chet. So let me turn this off. It's sweating in here. I think the kick drum is so pushed back to the mix. You know, the snare is even like louder than the kick drum. Just turn the volume up for the kick drum, couple dBs, until you hear the, you know, the first hit, like your, you know, yeah, bam, bam, bam. That's super important. Now the bass and even the snare is like kind of overtaking the kick drum. Then I think you need variation and ear candy for sure, but overall foundation is very nice. The thing is, like, the track is kind of too mono, right? Just check the correlation meter in the right bottom of span, and you can see that it's always in the positive side, it's not moving. At least you can have wider lead with some delay and something like that. So right now the main lead is playing, it's kind of too narrow. Try to use a wider lead and make sure that leads feels more frequencies, maybe more volume, but definitely the mids are kind of lacking in here. I will just cut the half to the breakdown, you know, it's kind of too long. And maybe before the second drop, you can have a gap, you know, dun 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 dun, and have a silence. Move your body, chat, bump, 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 bump. I hope it makes sense. So just a fake drop, just a gap would help the second drop to impact even bigger. Overall nice, man. Just work on your main lead. That was so important. Nice track. And it's like good arrangement. Just cut the breakdown maybe to half, 4 bars left. And yeah, add some gap from before the second drop. What genre is this? I don't know. Yeah. Johan's tracks are... I can't put this to just one genre. You know, just like Go Wild's tracks. I think they have their own flavor. And it's very nice. So this is housey, trancey, also techno influenced. Many different styles in just one track. It's nice. Yo, Yellow, I hope you can visit Istanbul. I will be so happy to host you. And AD 2026, yeah. I'm gonna be there for sure. To play in the next chapter label night. It's gonna be huge. Yo, Matrix, let's go.
Revive. Achieve. History. Mystery. Revive. Achieve. History.
Guys, these parts are pretty much empty. You gotta feel it tons of time.
Mystery.
So yeah, I was distracted by Luna, my cat. He's biting me. Okay, so yeah, for a 4 years old trick, I think this is might be good to come back and fix some stuff. The track is boring. That's for sure. But why it's boring? Because there's no real theme. A story. Like, I mean, it says mystery. It's good vocal, but in the drop we don't have some hook. Yeah, some hook. That's the word I'm searching for. You just need a nice hook for this track. We have the arpeggiato is going over and over and over. The arp sound is too low. I think it's blending with the rumble and we cannot hear it properly. Maybe try to choose a different sound. I was okay for the first drop. I think the rumble, everything sounds nice, but then in the breakdown it was too long and we just have the arp all the time. We don't have a proper low end. Yeah, in the build-ups also we don't have proper low end. It's like pretty much a sketch track for now. Is the vibe is good? 100%. I love the vibe. I love this type of dark tracks. It's so cool. So what you could do is just maybe fasten the track a little bit. Vocal is you, bro. You nailed it. I love the vocals. Nothing really seems to find the song you says. Dude, yeah, you can just Twitch. You can just search hundreds of different presets until you find the right one. I think the ARP is nice, but you need a melody. The ARP could continue in the background. The pam 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 pam. That's okay. But in the top, dun 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 dun. You can have a syncopated, a weird, dark techno melody, and ARP could continue. That's what you need, in my opinion, especially in the second drop. Maybe in the first drop, that's okay to keep the ARP, but make sure to have bigger ear candies. Feel it more, and like in the breakdown, try to build up the new melody that you can put to the second drop, and in the second drop, you can just go crazy. So this is nice foundation, but it's not there yet. Try acid, more acid. There is acid one shot, but the sound selection is not good. You know, in 2025, 2026, we can have better sounding acid one shots. Don't use acid one shot from a serum preset, you know, because they will require much polishing until they sound good. So just try to find a good sample, you know. Yeah, I think you are trying to make most of the sounds in serum by yourself, but if you do, you gotta know awesome sound designing and polishing to do that. If not, the track is gonna sound raw. So that's why I just try to find the try to find the samples that are already polished and, you know, ready to use. That will save tons of time. Yeah, like this. Nice track, bro. I love the dark vibes for sure.
Unsure of the feeling, wide awake, still sleeping. Consciousness is fleeting. Walking on a tightrope, balancing what I know, caught between a dream world and I sigh. Fantasies of fiction within. Why are we high within lucid desire? Fantasies of fiction within. We hide within lucid desire. Lucid desire.
You know, the overall nice track, bro. I think the first drop super soft sounds, they are a little bit thin and maybe a little bit sharp. So maybe with suit you can tame them a little bit, so you can saturate them, so the transients are gonna get a little bit more flat and maybe a little bit low, like mid boost. Yeah, they need to fit better, like they should blend better. I think the sauce, yeah, the mixing needs work, in my opinion. It could be more clean. The breakdown is nice.
What I know is a lucid desire.
Maybe this one. Again, like the highs are there, but I would have more mids, so the sound can be more in your face. Maybe just 1K boost a little bit. 2K boost, yeah, I'm fixing. 2K boost is required for this lead. Just a little bit, you know, 1 or 2 dB. What about the high end? I'm not sure about the high end. This type of leads are super hard to mix, you know. I think you just need a little bit cleaner mix for the Super Soul. Helper saturator, what is that? Let me check. Helper saturator 2 by AA Production. Is it this one? What is that? Is it free? What the?
What about making your sound better?
Let me check this one. I never heard it.
Introducing Helper plugins from WA Production. The new version of this plugin suite has been rebuilt from the ground up. In addition to all of the features that you know and love, these plugins are now Catalina compatible, have a fresh clean source for the effect, all pretty self-explanatory. Bypass.
Oh yeah, if you can get rid of the transients with saturating, that would be nice. Worth to try. So I didn't know it's free. I will check it out. Helper saturator. Luna, nereye gidiyorsun? My cat is leaving me. Yeah, Hyper overall nice track, bro. I think I like it. But try to mix the super sauce properly. Then I don't know. Another reveal through this? You are new wonder kid.
Never move back. Never move back. Always move forward. Never move back. 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 Always move forward.
Oh, Yellow knows Turkish now. Spasibo, brother. Okay, dude. Nice track again. the thing is, the breakdown, it doesn't have any bass, right? Just try to put a sub or reese, something.
Never move back.
So we got nothing in the low region. It's okay to have a section that doesn't have a bass, but this is like the whole breakdown, so you need a bass in here.
All forward.
And I think the drop kick is okay, but the bass is silent. I would, put the kick, for example, if the kick is in here, the bass is like this, right? So put the bass like this or like this. Make it same or just a little bit less. But currently the kick is too much, the bass is too less. So that's why I hear the kick, but I don't hear any groove from the bass. And other than that, the synth you use, I think I like it. But it's lack of high mids tons of time. So maybe you can just EQ it and feel those frequencies. You can work on the mixing a little bit. Overall, nice one. The LFO synths are super nice in my opinion. Nice track, bro. I'm enjoyed a lot. Yeah, next track.
Lights go low. We don't pretend. Eyes locked in. No need to bend. Every step off the plan. Say it once. Catch me if you can. Hands up, don't think. Feel it when it lands. Heart goes fast. Catch me if you can. 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 Moving close, then disappear. Static air, but I'm not here. Same for walls, new demand. Run it back. Catch me if you can. Hold it, don't breathe. Let it slip your hand, count it down. Catch me if you can. Catch me if you can. Catch me if you can. Catch me if you can.
Dude, like 99% finished track. I love it, man. Nice tension building. The drops are amazing. The vocal is so nice, and the thing is you make with the vocal are awesome, bro. Nice one. You know what I would work on? This lead in here. This is pretty thin, you know, and it definitely requires some mid boost. Or maybe just turn the volume up for this lead. Make sure this lead is like the lead, you know. Currently it's like blending with the background. It's not shining enough. So yeah, other than that, it's almost perfect, man. The groove is nice, like it puts me in the vibe, a mellow, a little bit melancholia. I like it. Why this track is too narrow, by the way? Maybe you can try to make it more stereo with some panning, I don't know, some other techniques. You know, the correlation meter pretty much always in the positive side. And the second drop, the right sound, I think it was pretty loud. So this one, just try to tame it a little bit. The rest was perfect. I like it, bro. Very nice track. Cool, cool. Let's go simulation. I'm gonna skip the intros if it's too long, by the way. Kind of bass is missing in here. I think this one is like has a nice foundation. I will fix this part. You know, there is the full power kick with no bass. This part is sound like a drop, but bass is forget. You know. So you already had an intro. So why do you have this part? I will just get rid of this part. You know, just start with here. Or just put some proper bass in the first part. Yeah. In let's say after the first drop, this breakdown part, I think it's missing the bass. Sorry, I think it's missing the risers and stuff towards the second drop. The snares are pretty much too thin, so try to boost it a little bit, give it more lofts, make sure it slams, and make sure to have a proper riser in here. Yeah, try to do more ear candy stuff. You know, this stutter leads, they could be louder, but mostly this is kind of monotonous, you know. You need some progression in the track. In second drop, maybe more synths. I don't know, maybe something that gives the theme, you know, the simulation theme, maybe more ear candies. But yeah, you need to maybe have a shorter arrangement. That would be okay. But if you have this much long arrangement, yeah, you need to keep it interesting. This is going repetitive too much. Nice track, bro. Again, thanks for sending this. I hope this feedback are useful. If you have any questions, guys, just write me in the chat. If you don't understand anything, if you have further questions regarding to my feedback, just let me know. I will gladly help if I can. Jumping to the next one.
Straight to oblivion.
Tangle of this world, find my way to you. In this vast universe, our spirits tend to glow. It's a sign so divine, we're closer than we know.
Straight to oblivion.
Like I can tell you that this feels like two separate tracks, maybe even three. You know, I like the drops. It's nice, straight to the oblivion, and then you start the chaos. I like it, bro. But what about these vocals in this universe? It's like very, very mellow, very positive. This type of like romantic vocals.
We're closer than
But it doesn't fit with the track. The track is Oblivion, but you have a very romantic vocals. It's not gonna work. This sound is pretty much too dry, too straightforward. Yeah, try to come up with a little bit different synth. Try to make it fit with the rest of the tracks. I think the vocals are in here the problem. And this part is like too sharp arpeggiato, it's too dry, there's no good sound design in here. This part needs full rework, I think. So it's hard to remember, it's just an arpeggiato with a regular sound. You need a better sound design, you need a better melody. I like the drop. It's like Ollie James style, it's good, rave room, it sounds nice. But breakdown, it feels like it's from a different track. Just try to work on the breakdown. I think first drop is also nice. Yeah, as long as you come up with a proper breakdown, it's gonna work. Thanks for sending this banger again. So let's go with the last track. What do you guys think? Let's pick the last track. I'm gonna update. How many demos we have? Come on. Okay, we got 32 demos. Let's pick the random. Andrew Galaxy, come on, bro. Okay, after that, I'm gonna pick one more.
you never wanna talk.
Wait, is this one? Your body, Andrew Galaxy. Is this one the one you are about to sign? If so, I'm not gonna play this, bro. You shouldn't tease your track. Just send me in private DM, Are you in the chat? Just let me know. Is this the track? I don't remember. Because I know you are signing a track with my friend's label. If that's the track you are signing, it's not good to play in the live stream, I'm gonna give feedback in person. Just don't tease your stuff like this. I'm gonna pick another one. Let's go. I like it. Yeah, like the idea wise is nice. I like the first drop. It's like a march, you know. It sounds nice. The track lacks theme, a story, you know. That's what you need. I like the first drop. I like it, bro. Mixing could be better though, but I don't care, you know. The vibe is so cool. So make sure to have some love mids if you want to feel this, you know, drop with more in your face, a fat lead. So this transition, it works. Obviously, it's just a stutter noise. I like this trance climax part, but maybe in the beginning, instead of just fading all the sounds, maybe you can have a vocal, you know, something to tell a story, and then this part starts, you know, try to make a storytelling in your breakdown. And yeah, like the hovers and stuff, the second drop energy is nice. I like it, bro. The mixing could be so much better, but somehow there's a good, I don't know, something in this track catch me. I like it. It's very nice. Yeah, guys, almost 2 hours. We are close to 2 hours. I'm pretty much tired. Sorry. So there are 30 more tracks that I couldn't listen. Yeah, I wanted to do that, but yeah, my ears are getting tired as well. So, if you want personal feedback, again, I like to tell you, you can just subscribe my YouTube channel, you know, join my channel as a member. So in the upper tiers, you can have one personal feedback over email. And even in the more upper tiers, you can have even Zoom sessions. Just check them out. If you want to have more personal feedback with me, I can gladly help over email. Yeah, guys, today that was it. Next month, another feedback stream. In 2 weeks, I'm gonna have my February Lunatic Radio. So if you have tracks, ozgunpromo@gmail.com. You can just send me email or even in Instagram. I like to gladly listen your music and play in my radio if they fit. Yeah, guys, love you. Thanks for your support. See you guys soon, okay? Take care of yourself. Yeah, that's it. Bye-bye. Take care.